Should electric cars be different or not be different than gas cars? That is the question that many legacy automakers face as they introduce electric vehicles in their lineup. In this video, I'll perform a side-by-side comparison of the Polestar 2 and E-tron Sportback to show you how Volvo and Audi have developed opposing answers to that question and how those approaches result in two very different cars. Electric cars are no longer the domain of electric-only manufacturers like Tesla. Legacy car manufacturers are making significant investments in electric technology and introducing a number of electric models to complement the gas lineup. And this brings up an important question of how to differentiate, if at all, the electric cars from the gas cars. When Volvo decided to break into the BEV market, it took a two-pronged approach. One was to reintroduce existing gas models like the XC40 with an electric powertrain, and the other was a more radical strategy of creating an entirely new company for luxury, high-performance cars designed from the ground up as electric vehicles. Volvo took its racing arm Polestar and spun it off into a new company. While Polestar's first model was a plug-in hybrid, the subsequent Model 2 is all-electric and future models will be all-electric too. With the new brand comes the challenge of developing a new identity. In a smart move, Polestar uses Volvo's Thor's hammer light signature, thereby providing a visual connection to its parent company. Helpful for those who might be unfamiliar with Polestar. But otherwise, it strikes out a crisp, bold styling language that separates it from Volvo and allows Polestar to create its own look. The result is a handsome, unique design of a race sedan with a fastback line. The fastback line is also a distinctive part of the E-tron Sportback styling, but unlike Polestar, which developed its own design language, the design for the E-tron is instantly recognizable as an Audi. Audi made a choice to keep its electric vehicle styling very close to its gas cars. The e-tron could easily be mistaken for a gas Audi like the Q5 or Q5 Sportback. There are subtle cues like the extra LED lights, badging, charge port door, and a continuous tail light that tell you this is a different type of Audi, but the overall look makes it very much part of the Audi SUV family. Now, SUVs are known to have poor aerodynamics because of their higher, bulkier profiles. But with the number of moves to improve airflow, Audi has achieved an impressive drag coefficient of 0.26, surprisingly even better than Polestar's 0.278. The e-tron has a 95 kWh battery, larger than Polestar's 78 kWh, and with better aerodynamics, you would expect the e-tron to have longer range. But the e-tron weighs about 1,000 pounds more and as a result ends up with less range and also less fuel economy than the Polestar. With the exterior, the e-tron stayed very close to its siblings while the Polestar branched off from Volvo. What happens on the interior? One of the main reasons that drivers buy electric cars are for the environmental benefits. Polestar reinforces that commitment to sustainability with its interior. Seats are clad in Weave Tech, a material which is made from recycled fibers. An upgrade does include real leather, but the wood trim is made from reconstructed wood. While there are parts that remind you of Volvo, the overall minimalistic look and feel is unique, with the dominant item being the freestanding infotainment touchscreen. In a departure from gas Volvos, Polestar uses Google to power its infotainment system. The e-tron interior, just like the exterior, is instantly recognizable as an Audi. It could easily be an interior from another gas Audi SUV like the Q7. Seats are clad in leather and there is no mention of any sustainable products. The infotainment screen is split up into two and powered by Audi's MMI, just like other Audis. On a usability note, I really find that the two split screens are easier to use than Polestar's single tablet screen. Technology is important in both gas and electric cars, and you'll find latest technologies in both the e-tron and Polestar. A cool feature that only Audi offers is the rear-view camera to replace mirrors. There's also the newest in lighting technologies, with Polestar's pixel headlights and Audi's digital matrix LED. While both are impressive, Audi's capabilities are clearly more advanced than Polestar's. There's other assistive technologies you would expect to see in cars at this price point, including Volvo's Pilot Assist and Audi's Adaptive Cruise Assist with Active Lane Assist. While the technology capabilities between the two are quite similar, the result that emerges from the technology comparison is how much of a great value the Polestar is. The Polestar starts at $59,900, while the entry-level premium trim E-tron Sportback starts at $69,100. At that price, the Polestar comes standard with pixel headlights and Pilot Assist. In the Audi, assistive driving is included in the next trim up, Premium Plus, which starts at $78,000. Of course, at that trim level, you get more than just the assistive driving, but that's quite a jump from the Polestar's price. Audi's digital matrix LED lights are a $3,000 option, available only in the highest trim level, Prestige, which starts at $82,300. Now, when you've saved up that kind of money and you're ready to buy an Audi, you would go to your local Audi dealership, just like you would to buy a gas car. With the Polestar, on the other hand, you would visit one of their ritzy high-end Polestar spaces located in downtown shopping districts or order it online. With how much the Audi costs, you'd think that it would be the Audi that would offer the high-end retail shopping experience. So that brings us to performance. Both these have similar performance numbers, with the Polestar being slightly faster since it's lighter. Now, you can't compare the performance of a gas car with an electric car because that's like comparing apples to oranges, but you can still have certain characteristics carry through. In the Audi, just like in their gas cars, there's familiar drive modes ranging from dynamic to individual. It also gets an air suspension that makes for a comfortable ride for the entire family. The Polestar, on the other hand, remains true to its racing heritage. The suspension is a firm, race-inspired suspension, and there are no drive modes to be had. Upgrades include a quirky Öhlins damper, which is only adjustable manually, something only a real performance enthusiast would tinker with. I suspect the drive of the Audi would appeal to a wider audience than would that of the Polestar. So which of these approaches is the more successful one? Completely differentiating your electric cars from the gas ones by creating an entirely new brand with its own look, feel and experience, or keeping your electric cars very similar to your gas ones? Well, I'm not completely sure. There's advantages for either strategy. A new brand allows you to clearly distinguish your electric cars as something special, but it also requires you to build that brand and grow a following. Using an existing recognizable look and feel allows you to appeal to your existing customers, but it doesn't give those customers a chance to wear their green credentials out loud and proud. If you were in the market for an electric car, would you want your electric car to stand out and be different, or would you rather that it be similar to its gas siblings? Let me know in the comments below. Please give the video a like, share your comments below, and subscribe to the Driver Download.